Good afternoon, everybody. Georgia Peach Nut here, Miss Gail. I am out here harvesting. We did harvest some of the greens from the, look over there. Y'all see it? Yeah. All those turnip, mustard, and kale. That's a whole sea of turnip, mustard, and kale. So I have a customer who's coming, one of my dear friends, and we did go on ahead and get her some turnip, mustard, and kale in this bag right here. It's not from the store, it's from my garden. And I do keep these little bags. They're small, but bag right here. So I need to harvest the greens, the leaves from the Brussels sprouts. See? The elbows right here. You got Brussels sprouts coming. To help them out, make them get larger, have the energy go into the, make sure it's looking the right way. Have the energy go into making and forming the Brussels sprouts. You take the leaves off. So I'm just gonna harvest. I'm not gonna use anything and cut. I'm just gonna pull it down. You just pull it down. You start at the bottom. Work your way up. Now we're not gonna harvest all of them. This is no good. So we just throw that over there. We'll get it later. And you just basically, these leaves are so good. Look it up. Mix them with your collard greens, turnip, mustard, kale. Some people don't like them mixed together. That's okay. I do. You can cook them by themselves. They're very, very good for you. But see how this is leaning? Once I take these leaves off, I can go on ahead and stake this back up because it does need staking. And you're just basically pinching it back and now the energy is going to go into making the Brussels sprouts larger. So I think I'm going to stop right about there. And then I can stake this a lot better. Okay? We're going to take these and we're going to put them in my little basket right here that I borrowed from somebody. Yeah, I'm just going to set them in here like this. Little bouquet. Push that over right there. And then we're going to do some more. And I want you to see what it looks like once you take that take that off. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see here. This is what it looks like. See those? Now they're going to get bigger. We'll come back and look at it. They're going to get bigger now that they have more energy going into them. So I'm going to bring you back here. Y'all still there? Yeah, he's still there. Hi. Hello. Thank you guys so much for loving me and being so kind about my surgeries. I don't have to go to that particular doctor for at least 4 months. Hallelujah. Praise God. And pass them peas. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all have no idea. So I'm just looking for the ones. And then if they don't have the Brussels sprouts already started, don't touch them. Okay, so this one right here. And also I'm going to take the top off. I'm going to crop the top off like that. And that helps with putting the energy where it goes. This is edible. This is edible. So we're going to put this over here too. So that one looked like it was the only one. This one had some very small ones, but I'm going to leave it a little longer. Give it a chance to do some more developing. You're looking for the knots in the elbow, in the armpits, what I call it. So let's check these out over here. Let's see what we have. Now the cold weather will stop them from developing. Slow it down. It's like it slows everything else down. So it looks like these over here aren't ready. I see the beginnings of some, but not a lot. So I'm going to leave these alone and try to come back later on and stake these here. So let me see what we got over here. So that's the end of the Brussels sprouts. Let me see what's growing here. So we don't have any more. So we're good. We're good. We're going to cover these back up because you know when it warms up, that little white moth that y'all think is so cute, yeah, as soon as it warms up, it comes back out and wants to start wreaking havoc on your food. So you better cover it back up. I'm telling you, they sit back watching you, hoping you don't cover it up, hoping you forget. Y'all know Miss Gail don't forget, all right? So we're gonna cover that back up and make sure if it decides to come this way, it can't get to anything. And it works for me. It works for me. I have to keep checking my phone, making sure that this thing isn't red. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk to another area of my garden and check on some more Brussels. How about that? How about that? Oh, it's so good to be able to see. These are not my glasses. This is just bifocus. Glasses are coming. They measured me on Friday. So I should be getting those mid-December, holiday time. So you know it's going to be a little wait. So we're going to take this, sit this down. Make sure that ain't no bug. This here is sitting in my way because I went to use it. It was full of ants. So y'all know how we do with ants, right? We do the hully-gully and everything else. Let's see what y'all looking at. Yeah, let's turn you a little bit this way. And we're going to check these out. I don't want that on the... I don't want that down. Put that up. Okay, now these are doing the same thing. Yeah, these are doing the same thing. So we're going to start at the bottom. And we're just going to pop them out. No rhyme, no reason, just pop them out. And you're going to have some that's not looking too good. That happens. It's gardening, okay? We're gardening, so that's what happens in the garden. We ain't spraying that no here to make them look beautiful so somebody could buy them. You eating all them chemicals if you do. So we're going to pop these off and come up to about maybe the third or fourth row. And it has a head on it, so because it's been cold, it's probably been trying to bolt. We're going to take that head. Unfortunate for it, we're going to eat that too. I think we're going to go right here, right here, right here. You leave leaves at the top for photosynthesis, okay? Y'all understand that you have to have that photosynthesis. So you leave the leaves at the top, and then you have, oh my goodness, this one's really got some large ones on it. It's really moving. So we're going to take that on off too. She won't get all these. She probably going to watch this video and be like, I heard you. I'm going to, well, I let her get them. She just have to give me a plate. I may go in the house and stir fry this up inside of some chicken broth, onions, and garlic. And I got that in the house. Yes, I do. And inside of a pan. And we're going to have fun till Daddy takes the TV away. Yes, we are. So these, I'm going to show it to you in a minute because these are nice and large. They are really a lot further along than the other one. So they were waiting for me to come out here and pop these off. So let's see here. I think I'm going to come up 1, 2 more. Nice leaves. And we'll leave those tops on there. Let's see here. This one has bolted. It's turned into a cabbage. I think that is a cabbage. No telling what I put over here. That looks like a cabbage. Yep. Got a cabbage in there with that. So we're going to take this. Sit it here so you can see me. And we're gonna sit these leaves in with these turnip, mustard, and kale, like that. Now, I'm going to bring you over here, let you see what these look like. Let's see here if I can do this without messing anything up. I'm still learning how to work this thing, y'all bear with me. So look, see those knots right here, right here? So they're ready to get bigger. So we just helped them out just a little bit. And looked like it was shading some out down here. It grew a nut, it's growing a baby. Ah, look at that. And these right here, see these knots? Y'all see the knots right here, right there? Okay, so we'll come back and I'll let you see how long it takes them to form, to not form, but get larger. They're gonna get larger. I don't know what that little circle mean right there, but okay, I have to make sure y'all still there because it'll cut off. So let me check one more. Isn't it fun? Come out here and get your own food out the yard. Yes. Let me check these. These are not ready. They're not ready. So we're going to cover back up. Let's cover these back up because we always ready to know. We know the butterflies and everybody else is waiting to come and try to steal your food. I think I may have gotten the deers under control. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. I don't know what's there. That's the cabbage right there. So I'm covering it back up. Y'all know me. I'm just going to drop it down here. And this is a thick one. This is a thick row cover. I have to remember where I got this one from. And you say, well, the insects should not be out there where they are. Whenever it warms up, they just come back because they don't have no sense. So you just have to go with the flow. Cover it back up all the way good. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy, okay? So, all righty. Y'all with me? With me? Without me? With me? Without me? I'm a little crazy. Okay, I just have fun in the garden. One day, probably Thanksgiving, I'll bring y'all along and let you see the other side of my life when I'm not acting so crazy. A lot of people gonna see these videos and be like, ooh, Gail, I didn't know you were so silly. But sometimes it's good to not be so serious. But anyhow, what I want to do, I think I'm going to give her a couple of sprigs of, I was going to give her some of this kale, but it got bit. But she won't mind that because she can just take off the bad part. The part that got bit. Yeah. When I say bit, it was kissed by the frost. She can take off the bad part. That means I need to go on ahead and pick some and let it start growing again. I've got cabbage over here. Miss Gail, I just stuck everything in here. Just did a smorgasbord. Okay, okay. So we're going to cover this back up. Look like something tried to get in there and start eating, and one day I didn't cover it up. That's why you have to cover it up. You can keep it from being destroyed, but it's going to be some work. Now, so I can grow these year round, but I have to come out here in the fall and winter. Of course, it's not as, you know, as bad because there's not a whole lot to do with, you know, things like tomatoes and other things. You can grow it. You just have to be willing to come out here and, you know, check on it, make sure it's okay. So now we're still doing good. Let's see how many minutes. 14 minutes. Not bad. I was trying to see if something over here is ready, but I'm not gonna bother that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it. I'll let y'all see how it's doing though. Don't y'all want to see? You know, my newly freshly planted. Let's see, I take it back so they can see, Gail. Learning how to work, learning how to work it. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this up. Y'all seen it, but it grows and grows and grows, and the frost did mess up. And the frost kissed my Swiss chard. I'm gonna have to put some seeds in the ground, in the bag. But look at the mustard. My spinach is coming on along. These are collards over here. And I don't know what this is. I forgot to plant this. What is this? Uh-oh. That's the most spinach. You gotta take care of that. And, uh-oh. Anybody need some mustard? I got some mustard sitting out. Well, it looks like these are the celery. Celery's doing good right here. And my collards back here. So that's just a little bit of everything. It doesn't have any kale in it. I may come back and, well, the Swiss chard has gone like it got burnt. I'm gonna stick some kale in here. I got some kale I've done from seed. I always have something working. I was going to do something in the house and show you guys how I grow in the house, but I got antsy one day and decided to bring some soil in from outdoors. I know. So I got fungus gnats. I never have fungus gnats. So I am not cooking. I am not planting. I'm not doing anything in the house until I get rid of those jokers, because as soon as you bring some soil in there, they're going to go in there and have babies, and you'll have a million of them. So I've got to, I got the vinegar down. The water is taking a long time. The little strips, I mean, it's terrible. So much vinegar growing in my house, and so much of the vinegar smell is making me sick. But I got to get those fungus gnats out. I don't do that. I guess y'all say you do now if you got them in there. Y'all need to leave me alone. Okay, y'all. Okay, now we're going to take this bouquet, beautiful bouquet of veggies. We're going to take them over here, and I'm going to just put them up here on my car, so when she comes, they'll be here. Oh, I'm dragging something. Okay. When she comes, they'll be here. And that's for her. I think we've given to about 3 people. You know, we give. We're nice people. We just don't give everything, and you can't just come get what you want. No. I've had